What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. Folks, we are back here again talking about something brand new that just dropped with this update and something that a lot of people are going to be interested in. Now, what I'm referring to specifically is the brand new weapon that just came out with the patch. If you guys don't know what weapon I'm referring to, it is the Illusion Blade, also known as the Phantomblade, which is the brand new guild weapon. That's right, the guild weapon. Now, a lot of people right away roll their eyes when I say that, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. On my free-to-play account, the Truth and Night Spear is one of the first people that I know that actually got it fully ready, maxed out, and I actually used it quite a bit. So I want to give you guys my experience on the last guild weapon compared to the new one, give you guys some footage and talk a little bit about this. But you guys can see there is a brand new little chest here called the Weapon Fragment Selection Box, which allows you to actually choose whichever one you want to go with, whether it's the Phantomblade, aka the Illusion Blade, or if you want to go with the Truth Spear. So we're going to go over this and kind of talk to you about it, give you guys some gameplay, break down the actual weapon, and talk to you guys about whether it's worth going for this or not. And I think this is important because a lot of people are going to wonder, hey Payne, should I go for this or should I not? And I want to break this down. But before I do break that down, guys, I want to remind everybody, Content Creator Program is going on. Make sure you click that support button, get yourself some free codes. We have one free code currently going on that I'm giving out every single day to every single supporter. And make sure we have 5 more on the way this season, guys. It's absolutely free to support. All you got to do is go to the description or the comment section and check the pinned message. There's a link to this chat or the link to this page. All you gotta do is click that support button, get yourself in there. It's free, and I send you guys codes. It helps me, it helps you, it works for everybody. Shout out to my top 10 and everyone else supporting me all the way down to the last 2,938th member. I appreciate you. All right, so let's talk about this and kind of go over this entire thing and make sure, guys, we all understand what we're looking forward to, okay? So first off, talked about where to get it, guild chest. When you go to the chest, I'm going to just break this down so it's dummy proof. You guys can see here, you have the option of going for the Truth, Night Spear, or you can go with the Phantomblade fragment. So it is called the Phantomblade. They changed it from the Illusion Blade to Phantomblade. So we're going to go ahead and choose this right here. You guys can see I've got 97 of these. So honestly, the fun little fact for this, by the way, if you get 3 more, if I get 3 more of these and I already have a 10, which I do, I can take this and melt it when I craft it and get 2 red tickets, which is an easy way to get yourself those at all times. Okay, but we're going to do this instead. We're going to go ahead and get these right here. They got 40 of them. Okay, and then when you go to the crafting section, okay, so you guys can understand how to craft this, you'll see a section for it right down here. Where is it? Right here, Phantomblade, right there. Okay, so let's break it down. Let's talk a little about this. I'm going to show you guys some actual gameplay so you guys can understand how this weapon works. So there you guys see, it is exactly the same as the Dragon Blade for the SR version. It's just now called the Phantomblade. So the projection effect, you guys can see here the skills. We have very basic skills, core attack, and Phantom Spirit Slash. That is the skill. The numbers are very low. If you max it, it's still fairly low. What this weapon is really meant to do is provide you speed. It's all about speed, guys. This is a very fast weapon and does a lot of quick jabs, okay? Not massive burst damage, but quick jabs. So let's talk a little bit about it and go over everything you need to know. Okay, so let's go ahead with the actual information. So the first thing you need to know, let's max it out. The projection effect is activated when the user enters the stage. The Lumina effect activates when all the user's equipped weapons are light. After using Phantom Spirit Slash, that's the skill, it changes to Phantom Chain Slash. Launches a swift blade of energy at the enemy. Damage and MP consumption, same as this Phantom Spirit Slash, can be used up to 3 times. After the skill is used, it will transform back to Phantom Spirit Slash after a certain amount of time or after being used the max number of times. So what is projection? Increases attack by 5%, increases speed by 5%, duration is infinite. So the moment you enter the stage, this automatically will activate for you. All right, I'm going to explain to you where this is actually useful. Lumina increases light damage by 5%, increases critical hit damage by 10%, also infinite. So this is at A0, guys. This weapon is already giving you quite decent stats for a place that we all know is going to be very usable and probably the only place that's going to matter for its usability, and that is going to be Battlefield of Time. Because of how quick it is, it improves your speed, it improves your crit damage and crit. All these things are very important, and of course, that's what matters most in BOT are the passives. And these are really good passives because the faster you move, the harder you hit, the faster you get done, right? So I feel like Phantomblade is going to be a staple for a lot of light weapon BOTs. All right, so when Phantom Spirit Slash lands as a critical hit, it increases the usage count of Phantom Chain Slash by 2. Now it can be used up to 5 times. So just so we're on the same page, so everybody understands what this move actually is, I'm going to bring this over to you guys, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So this is the actual solo leveling Twitter page, and you guys can see right here, look, this is Phantom Slash, the normal Phantom Slash. Okay, that's a core attack there, right there. Those are the actual the skill upgrade, right? So when we're talking about Phantom Spirit Slash, right there, that's what we're referring to. Okay, that's what we're talking about. So you can see how fast this is, and the range is incredible on it, and it's honestly just a fast attacking weapon. So when we talk about speed, instantly you got to think about BOT. I really don't see this outpowering anything else because of the weak damage that it puts out, but because BOT is all about speed and all about killing things pretty quickly, this weapon should still be a pretty good staple. Is it going to replace, for AoE, is it going to replace the Demon Knight Spear? Probably not. Is it going to replace the staff for overall damage? Absolutely not. The staff will still be the best light weapon, but it's still a great option. And also one other thing to remember, when you get these weapons to A5 and A10, it puts it into your armory, it replaces one of your weapons that you don't have at A5 or A10, and instantly gains you more power. So that's another really big reason to level this up. Okay, anyways, I digress. Let's keep going here. Let me move my screen up here for a second, so while I'm reading this, it makes more sense to you guys. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so when Phantom Spirit Clash lands as a critical hit, it gives you 2 more Phantom Chain Slashes. Using Phantom Spirit Slash activates Echoing Light. The user gains super armor while doing this Chain Slash. Echoing Light increases critical hit rate by 5% and now increases critical hit damage by 10%. You guys can see that for 7 seconds, and this should combine with the 10% over here. So you're looking at a total of 20% critical hit damage, 10% fully activated, 7% at a time here. All right, number 2. So this is passive 2 now. Increases light damage. Pretty straightforward stuff. And then A3, using Phantom Spirit Slash activates the Phantom effect. The projection effect is enhanced. So Phantom increases Phantom Chain Slash by 100% when the damage is taken is 5% or more of the user's max HP. The camouflage effect is activated. If you don't know what camouflage is, it recovers your HP for a certain period of time. Think of it as like the Blessing Stone, right? Very straightforward. Projection now increases to 10% and 10% rather than 5 and 5. So now that's a permanent infinite stack for projection. All right, now 4, of course, Phantom Spirit Slash, 20% lower cooldown, means just more times to using it. And then the last one, if the user has 50% of their MP or less, their MP consumption decreases by 25%. Again, a very good BOT thing. Super important, right? And this is great because, like, you guys know that when you use Obsidian stops being useful at 40%. So this is great to give you a little bit more time before you get to that 40%, so Obsidian's effect doesn't wear off as quickly. The Echoing Light effect is enhanced. Each time Phantom Spirit Slash is used, the damage of Phantom Chain Slash is increased by 25%, stacking up to 10 times. So this is where the more damage comes out now. You guys can see that stacking will obviously really help. Echoing Light now gives you increased hit rate by 10%, increased critical hit damage by 20%, and now increases damage dealt by 10% for 7 seconds. So adds a little bit more layer to the existing buffs already for that 7 seconds. And again, 7 seconds is not a long time, but when used in the right circumstances, again, BOT, this weapon should shine. So overall, guys, honestly, I feel like this is a pretty decent weapon to go for free-to-play players specifically because, again, it is a weapon that is easily obtained over time. It's going to sit in your armory and give you more power, and that's probably one of the main reasons why you want to go for it. And number 2, it may actually be pretty viable in BOT. A lot of people struggle in BOT, and this is a weapon that gives you enough good passives to make it worthwhile at least trying in BOT to seeing if it makes sense to use. Outside of that, honestly, I think the staff is still superior in every possible way. I still think having, Stormwind with the staff is probably Stormbringer with the staff is probably a really good idea. And then also, if you have the Golden Tail Fox spear as your support, that also probably is going to be a little bit better than this as a support. But I could be wrong because you actually, by having this in the staff, you do get more crit hit rate, you get more crit hit damage, and you get a little bit of a damage increase at the 7 seconds. But of course, the problem with the staff is you're charging it longer than you need to, and you may be past that 7 second mark before you get the buffs. All right, anyways, guys, there you guys go. That's my take on this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please leave a like, subscribe. Don't forget to support your boy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.